My shoulder, hey, make you rest up for me. You know I got you. Now me be your friend indeed. Have you ever had heard about an adage that talks about 20 friends not working together, or probably not being together for 20 years? For some people, that adage means that they are not going to be in the same place together, but at least they still keep a close connection with them. For some people, that a proverb actually means that they will not have a close connection with them like it used to be. And for some people, it means that when it goes to certain time and certain seasons, those friends are not just going to be in their space anymore. And that brings me to talking about friendship and season in today's section. Hi guys, we still on friendship and mental health service. We are yet to round it up, and probably today I'll be rounding it off. In my next season, I'll be coming up with another topic. When we talk about friendship and seasons, we are talking about probably a certain phase of your life that you have some certain friends, and maybe you move to another phase of life, they seems not to be there. And I think one of the major things that actually affect friendship in the society is transitioning into a new season, into a new job, into a new city, into a new place, into a new life, and so many things. And one, I think people literally do say something that one of the strongest test of friendship is when there is transition. Probably maybe you are evolving in life and you are changing into certain seasons of your life, and probably if you are still able to hold a kind of strong bond with certain people you did at a particular time of your life, that's so cool. It's like people tell you that wind did not blow your friendship away, everything come and test your friendship, not blow away. And for some people, fine, maybe wind blew their friendship away. However it falls, one of the things I feel we should understand is that as each season and each phases of our life begin to come up, it's either your friends evolve with it, or probably your friendship connection falls away with it. It's one of those two. And if you are amongst the people that your friendship evolve with it, that's actually very cool. I'm congratulating you for still keeping those friends around. At least I have those friends around me in my space. And if you are one of those people that friendship does not evolve with season, don't kill yourself for it. It's just what happened. It's just what revolve around that season that makes it like that. It's just the transitioning. Probably maybe the next phase of your life doesn't need them to be around, or probably maybe the next phase of your life, they are not the kind of people that want to be in that space with you. So you don't really need to force it. You don't need to this and that. So if you are a kind of person that's actually going through a breakout in friendship at this moment, and you're asking yourself that is there something that I need to do, my friend, I'm not doing well, I think you should ask yourself these three major questions. Number one, what phase of life am I into? When you understand the phase of life you are into, and you find it that they seems not to reckon or understand you from that same sphere of space, I think you should just try and give things time and see how your friendship will work out. Number two question you should ask yourself in that regard is that this phase of life I'm into, are we still adding value to one another? Of course, many people keep people that add value to them. If your friend is not having value to you, is not, or your friend is not adding value to you, there's this thing that you guys tend to withdraw from each other. Even if you don't want it, things tend to just begin to pop up the way you don't really expect it to be. Then number three is, are you seeing beyond the current phase? Is your friend also seeing beyond the current phase? I mean, major problem at times comes when you have friends that don't have insight, that are not seeing beyond that. Your value or your friendship for each other is beyond the current phase of life in which you are. So you need to be able to see beyond the current phase, and you need friends that will be able to see beyond the current phase to begin to evolve together, to begin to grow together. Obviously, we had people that actually grew up with Jesus, and we had some of Jesus friends that were distant friends that people didn't even know that they were Jesus friends. For example, the Simon that actually gave Jesus the tomb that he used, nobody actually knew that Simon was in the picture all the while. And all of a sudden, when it was time for Jesus to be buried, Simon gave a costly tomb to Jesus out of nowhere. And the question I'm asking myself is, where has Simon been all this while? So Jesus has been having a kind of friendship connection with Simon, and they've been talking. I just imagine Jesus doing life with Simon, and they've been talking about so many things back and front, and maybe in one of their discussions, Jesus would have stylishly discussed, I'm just saying, maybe like discussed with Simon, and just like, the day I will die, you know it's written about me already, I would like you to be the one to do this and that, and be like, let's see how it goes. So the fact that they could thrive through times and seasons despite the schedule of Jesus, despite the busy, Jesus had a busy schedule, always discipling, always doing evangelism, always being prophetic and things like that. So just imagine how they actually kept in touch even in the midst of every evolving moments and life of Jesus. And that brings me to understanding that adage that says that 20 friends cannot work for 20 years, it may not necessarily be talking about breaking transmission. It may not be talking about separation between two friends. Obviously, if that friendship was really worth of a positive value from the very beginning, it may not be talking about breaking free from one another. It may actually be talking about the fact that there are certain changes that might happen as you grow in life. There are certain shifts that might happen as you grow in life, and those shifts may actually want to have effect on your relationship, may want to have effect on your friendship around people, but you are the one that determine if those changes, if those shifts, if those transition will help you keep your friends around you, or probably you guys are going to go separate ways. It's so sad to say that people are going to go separate ways, but the truth about life is that sometimes it takes intentionality, and it takes you being determined for you to truly and genuinely let some people go in life. Sometimes you have to get to that phase where you have to let some friends go in life if they don't see the value you are bringing to the table, and they don't see the effectiveness and the worth of how much you actually place them in your life. And there are some that if they see the worth and you guys are willing to walk through every transition stage of your life, you guys really enjoy being there for each other and being there. So let me go back to Johnny Jason that said, see my shoulder, make you rest up on me. You know I got you. Now me be your friend indeed. That's because you understand that friendship stay true no matter what. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also don't forget to invite your friends. Don't forget to drop your comment section. So on this comment section today, this is my question. If you are to ask, drop this song, Johnny Joe's song of See My Shoulder, Make You Rest Upon Me. If you are to drop that song for one important friend of yours, who would that be? You can drop it on the comment section. Don't forget to do that. I love you guys.